Aries, hello my darlings, how are you? So great to be back with you. I am going to still try and keep it short and sweet, just to preserve my voice a little bit. I'm going to run with the reading that I did for July. This will be your reading for the week of the 18th of July. But obviously it is for whenever you see it as well. So please don't hold fast that as a date. If you come across this at some other time, that's all good. It's meant for you right now. Now, the first card out we have is Abuntia, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you and be open to receiving it. Okay, so just going to pull a couple of cards. This is a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and I'm looking for a card from the Chakra Insight Oracle as well. And then we'll grab one out from the Rider-Waite. The three will give us an overall feel for the week. And then we'll look at some other specific cards and areas of your life for the week as well. So I do hope this reading finds you well. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you've had a good month. I am recording this at the time of the supermoon last night, so pretty intense energies. I don't know about you guys, but I had some pretty weird dreams. Okay, Aries, the next card out you have is communication. So self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. Beautiful. And you have dreams. There we go, right there. Messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. I won't even begin to tell you my dreams from last night. They were wild. But to be honest, they were amazing. So, yeah, really, really cool. So it's two more. Yeah, okay. No, that one. Right. Thank you, guides. So the card from the Rider-Waite is the Five of Cups. Okay. Maybe a bit of crying over spilt milk. We'll see what comes out through the rest of the reading. So the main part of the reading, I will be using the Tarot of Curious Creatures by Chris Ann. And as always, I have connected into my guardians, guides, angels, and ancestors who love me unconditionally and are of the highest vibration. And as always, I invite you to do the same. You don't have to. I have set the intention that you will be connected into this reading, and you will be divinely connected and protected as well. So the energy coming in for the week is the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So we'll have a look at how this all fits, but it's nice to see the Ten of Pentacles there with the Abuntia card. So it might be that you are feeling quite abundant at the moment. However, early on, just with a couple of things that I'm seeing, you do have the Eight of Cups. So it might be that even though you are feeling abundant or you've got to a place of abundance, there's still something that you are potentially feel like you might be lacking something, you reaching for more. So you've got that Eight of Cups as the energy coming into the week. So that's often a walking away from what no longer fulfills you, even if it has fulfilled you in the past. And even with this Five of Cups being that central theme, there's this idea of, not seeing the potential abundance there because it's behind you, and you're focusing on these three spilt cups here. And if we look at it, we've got the Eight of Cups and the two cups there that are still upright. May well be that, you could join those Eight of Cups, walk towards those two cups to bring in that Ten of Cup energy. So, the Eight of Cups is towards the end of a cycle. So it's still representing that, you're very close to reaching that peak of the Ten of Cups, and you're coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. So it's a really cool energy. Now, I'm not reading cards upside down, but I will consider they've come upside down. But the energy here in obstacles and blocks is the Tower card, but also the Sun. So very interesting energies to come in there. It would make more sense to split them. I'm just talking to my guides and they've said no, so we'll go with that. Because the next card out is a position of a surprise or a gift or a strength for you this week. So that Sun would have sat nicely in that position, but I've got to listen to what my guides are saying. So that surprise or gift or strength, it could even be better than the Sun. Okay, you've got the Two of Cups there. So that's a soulmate connection. That's a really lovely energy to have in, obviously in any reading. If you're looking for romance, it could involve romance for you. So we'll just see what the rest of the reading does involve. Down this bottom corner, we're going to be looking at health, and that's body, mind, and soul. Now here we have the King of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So you should be feeling really very grounded, very secure in terms of your health, your abundance, your security, the connections that you have around you, maybe family, that sort of thing. Oh, there's far too many cards there. Okay, I'm getting told this one here and this one here. Right. The Seven of Pentacles is sitting in the position of your relationships, and the Seven of Cups is in the position of career and finances. And I'm just going to ask for one more card, which is going to be the energy taking us out of the week, looking at potential possibilities for exiting the week and taking us into the next period. So let's see what the final card for our reading is. You guys are getting too many cards. It could just be that I'm shuffling really badly. So let me just concentrate a little bit better here, and we'll see if we can get you just a single card. You've got three lots of two cards there. So, and another two cards. No, that's far too many. All right, but I'm being told it's one of those. So let's just tap in. Strength. Okay. Thank you, guides. So let's have an overall zoom out, have a look at what's going on for you as a general feel. And as I said, then we'll break it down a little bit further. We've touched on a couple of the cards, so we'll come back in, drop it back into them as the case may be. So yeah, there's a lot to suggest that you are coming into this week and continuing through this week with this idea of abundance, this idea of prosperity. You've got that Ten of Pentacles coming in. You are walking towards the Ten of Cups, okay, with the Eight of Cups there and the Two Cups there. So this is also a good reminder to and particularly with this Eight of Cups, it's a good reminder to not focus on these three that have fallen, and to really recognize that whatever these Eight Cups are that you're walking away from, anyone would think Eight Cups represents a really wonderful abundance and really on a small level it does. But what it doesn't do is it's not that kind of deep soul joy and abundance, okay? It's just lacking something. So that's why she's off in search of these other two cups. Interesting with the communication card. I feel like that's not necessarily about you needing to communicate this month. I believe that's to do with this dream card. And I think that the message here for you for the week is that you're going to be receiving communications through your dreams this week. Okay, so through your dreams, you'll be receiving messages, signs, symbols. Okay. I'm just going to tell you my dream. It's a little bit random, but it may well be for someone who needs to hear this. So my dream last night was that one of my irises fell out. So not my whole eyeball, but the iris. And it fell out into the sink. And I called on my mother and I said, what are we going to do? And we were sort of trying to figure it out. And as we were trying to figure it out, the other iris in the other eye fell out. And I thought, well, I shouldn't be able to see. But I was standing in front of a mirror. And as I was talking to my mother about what are we going to do about my irises that have fallen out, I actually observed my irises growing back, quite quickly in front of me in the mirror. And I really did take that to be a message of I'm looking through fresh eyes at something. So and I know it's very much a message for me, but for some reason my guides did want me to share that with you. I don't know whether it's because of the dream card or whether somebody who's watching this could maybe take that message. Like, is there something that you can look through fresh eyes at? Okay. And if you are looking at fresh eyes, it may well be that it indicates or promotes you walking away from something, looking for that little bit extra that is going to fulfill you on a bigger level, if that makes sense. So I do think that communication is related to dreams, messages. It's also not only dreams. It can be through meditation. You're receiving signs and symbols, guidance, that sort of thing as well. So do take it as it resonates. But I know that particularly a lot of friends I've been speaking to, dreams are very big at the moment in terms of upgrades, ascensions, messages that we are getting through. Okay, now this tower is interesting. It is in the position of obstacles this week. So it may well be that, there could be something in your life that is collapsing, okay? It could be something that is coming to an end. It could be something that you haven't had the courage to kind of deconstruct yourself. So because you haven't maybe had the courage to rebuild that tower before it collapsed, it's going to come down. But what it does is it offers an opportunity to grow something that's even better. Okay, so the Sun is one of the best cards in the tarot deck. Some people say it is the best card in the tarot deck. So the Sun is all about this, this all-encompassing joy and abundance and light and brightness and nourishment. So even if something in your world is crumbling or has crumbled, it's a reminder for you to remember that on the other side is the sunrise, okay? So, and with that Eight of Cups, it definitely does indicate that something is collapsing. You are walking away from something. And it may well be that as you walk away, it sort of collapses behind you a little bit, if that makes sense. Not because you walked away, but because it needed to, okay? So as I said, the Two of Cups, that is your surprise this week, or a gift or a strength. So it may well be that there could be a new romance that's coming in here, or it could be that you're in an existing relationship that is this very deep soul mate, twin flame type connection. And it might be that you can draw on that this week to really help you through any of those challenges, which I really don't think there's too much, because it's, there is this tower, but I don't really feel like it's related to you. I feel like it's something going on behind you as you walk away. So, but even this, there's Five of Cups energy, where there might be some sadness and grief, and that may well be related there to the walking away as well. Because sometimes the Eight of Cups can be that, historically those 8 cups have fulfilled you, and there can be some sadness and some loss and some, some grieving as you walk away. Okay. As I said, we did touch on these 2 cards here, the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So this is your health, body, mind, and soul. So as I said, you should be feeling really, really grounded and secure. You should be feeling plentiful. You've got enough, and you're at the position now where you can start to maybe share some of your treasures, some of your some of your wisdoms is what it's coming through here with the King of Pentacles. And because it is in the position of health, it could well be that this is less so about your physical health, but it could be more about your mental and spiritual health. So you could be feeling really secure on that level. And, and the Pentacles doesn't have to be about finance either. So it may well be that you're feeling like this emotional maturity, and now you're in a position where you might be able to share some of your gifts with other people. So that could be some sort of mentoring perhaps that you could be stepping into. And but do take it as it resonates. But it's absolutely indicating that in terms of body, mind, and soul, you are feeling very connected, very grounded. the King of Pentacles, very, very grounded energy. So even in terms of health, you may find that you are and have been spending a lot of time maybe connecting into nature, maybe really focusing on being grounded, and you are starting to see, or you have seen the rewards of that. There's my throat getting croaky already. Okay, so much for a short reading. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is in the position of relationships. So this is a little bit of a it's kind of an energy of looking at what's working and what's not. So in terms of relationships, it may well be, and relating back to this Eight of Cups too, it may well be that you're kind of looking at what relationships are working in your life and where you can invest your energy to promote those relationships to grow, and where you can maybe pull out any weeds, any relationships that are really maybe not so good for your harvest, and pull them out and let them go, leave them behind. And so I feel like this is the energy here in terms of your relationships. It's about taking a bit of a stock take and figuring out, you know, who do you want around you as you move forward into this new life with this Eight of Cups. The Seven of Cups here is in the position of your career and finances. So it may well be that with this Eight of Cups, you are walking into a little bit of confusion, okay? So even though you know that you're not fulfilled by whatever it is that you're walking away from, you still might be quite confused and thinking, well, which way do I go? You know I've got to leave that stuff behind, but where do I go from now? You know, which of these cups do I pick? And the advice, you know, that I would be looking at is to follow what makes your heart sing. So follow your passion, follow what excites you, and make your choice from that place. Don't try and make your choice from this headspace where you're trying to figure out which way is the best way to go. Tap into your heart, tap into your gut instinct as well, and follow that in terms of how you can move forward. The final card taking us out of the week is the Strength card. So yeah, look, a lovely energy to be closing out the week, a lovely energy to be taking into the following week, and will be essentially into the start of August there nearly. So it's about, this here is about knowing who you are, knowing that you possess this sense of strength, but it's a gentle, graceful strength. It's something that you don't have to force onto other people. And it really sets you up for stepping into, you know, and I love this Eight of Cups here because she's so confident and she's so quirky and she knows who she is. And so I really see that energy just going the whole way along for the week, where you step out of it at the end of the week as, you know, knowing yourself even more and knowing what, I don't want to say power, but it's like but knowing your strengths, knowing how courageous you are, knowing that you can tackle whatever it is going to be the next thing. So whatever it is that's kind of over that horizon for this beautiful giraffe here. The other thing too about the iris, that weird dream of mine, I do apologize, is that this giraffe, because she is so tall, she sees things from a different perspective as well. So I do think that there's something in your message this week as well about, you know, about you viewing things slightly differently. And I feel like too, it might be that you could be invited this week to view things from an intuitive level. So view things from those messages and those signs and those wisdoms, those things that are dropping into you, whether it is through dreams or whether it's through meditation, etc. Pardon me. All right, Aries. Thank you so much, my darlings. Thank you for being here. I do hope you have enjoyed the reading. If you have, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next week now that I've got my voice back. All right, my friends. Bye-bye.